Danica here, and I build WordPress membership site. And in this video, as I have promised, we will be checking out LearnDash in its plain version. Now, if you have watched my previous video, we did use LearnDash with BodyBoss, but as I have mentioned, that is like a turbo version in terms of design, because that is the version of BodyBoss for how LearnDash looks if you're using their theme. But let's just check out how it exactly looks and work if you're just using the plain version, like just the plugin itself. I'm also gonna walk you through some example based on their like demo site, because they have this demo site. And I also have a local version which I will show you how it exactly looks, so that you get familiar and maybe you could decide what like how you'll exactly use and how you'll exactly design it. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the demo site of LearnDash. If you like check out their homepage here, they have two buttons. So one is the demo and then the other one is the pricing. If you want to learn like the latest pricing of LearnDash, check out their pricing page. At the moment, time of this recording, they have like $159 per year for their basic, and then for the plus, and this is for the plus, and then for the pro. Most of the time, the basic should be enough for you, especially if you're just running one like e-learning site. But if you have like more than like two, or maybe you're using it for your agency, check out their plus or pro, which one is better for you. Do note that the higher plan for the basic, like the plus and the pro, includes the Pro Panel add-on. So it's like a reporting plugin that they have. I will show you how that works so that you could like see in my local site here. Okay, so that's their pricing. Now, for their demo site, again, this is the one that they have. And as you can see, they have this grid with some featured image, and then enroll now button. And then if I like example check here, so this is how it looks. By default, you have the course title and then the course status, and then it shows something if you're depending on not enrolled or enrolled. If you have like watched my previous video where I have like created a custom like grids using Jet Engine, this is kind of exactly the same. So LearnDash also shows you if you're not enrolled or you're in progress or even completed the course. So they have that status part. They also have this pricing section, and then if you're not yet enrolled, there's a button that will show up. It's either take this course, and it will, depending on your integration, it may point you to a WooCommerce product or something else, but this is kind of like the purchase button, and then of course a login. If I click the login, it will pop this up. This is a default LearnDash login screen, so you could also use that, and you could customize that from the back end, but it's kind of limited in terms of the layout, but you could change the colors and stuff. You could also see that we have like two tabs here, course and materials. Course is like a short description that you could put depending on your like protections, because LearnDash allows you to show specific content for enrolled members and also a specific content for enrolled members. They have that short code, so you could decide and put different message here depending on that one. And then materials, these are like downloadable things for your members, so you could list some links here with a link to PDF, something like that, but it do differentiate the two. So course details and then materials in here. These are the course content section, and as you can see, there's an expand button on the side, and you could see everything just like what I showed you in the BodyBoss series that we had. As you can see, there is a sample lesson here, so you could set a lesson as a sample, and then what it does is, even if like a viewer like me is not enrolled, I could click this, access it, and see what's inside. So this is like if you just want to have something visible to non-enrolled members and see, or maybe get an idea what is inside. Most of the time, what I notice is they do use this for like introduction videos, like it says here, introduction, so that it explains what the course is about, and then the student gets the idea if this course is the right one for them, and decide if they want to enroll or not. So again, this is LearnDash demo site, but if you install LearnDash, which I will show you later, they also have this, I think, Astra templates that you could download. Okay, so if you log in to your LearnDash account after you purchase your license, you will see sections like this. It says Astra demo site template. So if you are using the Astra theme, you could see the instructions here. And then, as you can see, Astra folks provide some templates that you could use for your website. So if we check here, Elementor and then LearnDash. So all of this are using Elementor, so you need that page builder. But example here, visit the full site. So this is an example of what you could get if you're using the Astra theme. And then view all courses. I'm not sure if that link works. Maybe this one, all courses. So this is LearnDash. And if I, example, click this, it's exactly the same to what the demo has. But again, this is a simpler version. But depending on your needs, you could customize this for sure. There's also, let's just say, I think this one, LearnDash Academy. View all courses. Well, that doesn't work. All courses. And again, this is by default the LearnDash green. And you could enroll, take the course, and so on. They also have this Candice demo site template. Again, check that out if you are like using that. Example here. So an example here in the Candice theme is, I think, this one. Let's just check. Okay, let's check that out. Haven't used this one, but courses, how it works. And then here, course details, course overview. Okay, so this is how it looks. So if you're using the Candice theme, you could also just download this one and use it. But this is an example of how it looks, and then some materials, and then I can't click this because it's locked, but this is a perfect example for that one. Now, if you have like, again, watch my previous video, we have seen how the BodyBoss theme also looks. I think what I like with the BodyBoss version is, I'm not sure if there's a core. Okay, my courses here. What I like about the BodyBoss version is the navigation that they have on the side. Though I admit that it doesn't work always, depending on your course. Sometimes you need a specific design for your navigation, but if you don't have that specific design and branding yet, I think this is a good start. So as you can see, we have some background image, some featured image here, number of enrollee. You could turn that on and off as we've discussed. Start the course and so on. And if I, example, check out the lesson, I like this navigation on the side. It's just very handy, but again, depending on your design, that may or may not work. Now, before we dive into our local site here, which I will show you how to install or set up LearnDash, let's just check out some examples of this known e-learning sites and how their layout exactly looks. So I'm gonna compare this with BodyBoss because I think this is like the closest version of what they have. So as you can see, we have the left navigation or a navigation on the side, and then some drop down menu for your lessons and topics underneath it, and then some progress indicator, and of course the content on the side. Now if we go back to the courses, it only shows like this and create a course content list. Okay, so the first example that I have here is LinkedIn. Now, I just want to share this, but I have learned a lot with LinkedIn. So I started building websites when I was 17 years old, and a lot of those knowledge, other than from, of course, the university that I have went through, is I've learned a lot with this online tutorials. That's why I'm also personally really hooked with this e-learning or membership site, because I personally go through with it and learn a lot. But LinkedIn is really one of my like go-to. So if you want to learn anything basics, for sure LinkedIn has that. Now they have evolved their layout. Before it doesn't look this way, but let's just focus on the current one. So as you can see, they have table of content or contents for their courses. This is a WordPress 5 essential trainings, and as you can see, this is the course title, and then this is the lesson name, or I think it's topic name because it's underneath the introduction. So as you can see, it kinda is similar to the hierarchy or the way LearnDash is arranged. They do have this like thing which we could achieve with Jet Engine, and then a bookmark. Again, we could achieve that with Jet Engine, and so on here. Maybe I could create some future videos about that. But as you can see, we have the video on the left, and then on the right, and then some navigation on the left. You could like toggle this on and off if you're finished with introduction. And let's just check if I toggle this off and then I refresh. Okay, so it's still open because that's the behavior of that one. I could also like book this mark and continue and so on if I want to remember that later. And on the right side, after the video, they have this overview. So it has all of the details that this course has. Some instructors, info, related course, and then course details, and then some reviews, and so on. So you could follow this design. They also have some Q&A section, and then some notebook, so you could save some notes depending on which part you're watching. You could save that one, and then a transcript about the course or about the video that you're watching. Another example is Udemy. I've also used this before. The layout is really kind of exactly the same with LearnDash, but their version is the navigation is on this side, so on the right side. But as you can see, we still have the course content. You could check those off if you want, and then skip like that one. And then there's some minutes of how many, like details of minutes, how many is that video will take, and so on. On the left side, we have the video. So this is a video. Let me just check. Well, that one is a document. And then this one, they have their overview notes, just like how LinkedIn has. Announcement, and then this is from the author itself, reviews, and then learning tools. So as you can see, they have a lot of similarities in terms of the content that they're showing. I'd like to demo the Skillshare, but I'm not sure. I could no longer access their account or overview of their courses, so maybe next time we'll do that. Another example here is the Teachable platform. So the way this works is it's like they host your course just like how Kajabi and stuff. But as you can see, the layout is exactly the same. So navigation on the side and some progress indicator, and of course content on the right. This is luck because I'm not enrolled, but I just want to show you the layout. Next is Thinkific. I think you will have kind of similar layout here. I'm not sure where I could find a demo one, but they have this on their features list, maybe in their marketplace. Okay, example websites. Okay, they said this is Thinkific. So let's just check the courses. So with LearnDash, it really has a lot of similarity in terms of this websites that I'm showing, in terms of hierarchy, what I mean. So they have this course, and then you could see the curriculum just like how LearnDash has, and then they have this intro video. I can't click it though because I'm not enrolled. So it should be similar. I've worked with Thinkific and Teachable before, so it should be similar. So those are examples of LearnDash and websites that are kind of similar in terms of hierarchy. Also, I want to note that LearnDash, though it's very plain because you're gonna see it in its plain version in a bit, but it does the one of the benefit with LearnDash is it does works with like plugins like Memberium, GamiPress, BodyBoss, and so on. I mean, lots of stuff. Even Elementor has integration with it, and then Astra teams like those, they are supporting LearnDash. So if you're using LearnDash, you have the community and then the support and additional add-ons if you want to boost more its functionality. Okay, now let's check out LearnDash in its plain version. So I have local WP app here. If you just want like to test out if you like building websites, I highly suggest you check out local WP. It's a free one. And you could install WordPress to your computer directly and test it out, even design it and build it. So I have here LearnDash, and I finished installing this last time. So I'm just gonna start the website and then I'm gonna open the admin side. Okay, so let's just check. So I'm only using the default theme. So we're not gonna add anything else. Let's just focus on the LearnDash part itself. So again, if you have the basic, you're only gonna get this. But if you have like the pro, let's just check. It was the pro and then the plus version. So you're gonna get the pro panel. That's what we have here. If you go to like the dashboard, the pro panel is just scroll this and drag that in there. So these are the pro panel stuff. As you can see, it will show in your dashboard if you have that plugin enabled. So we have the pro panel filtering. As you can see, you could filter all the course and so on. This is kinda will show you all of the list. And then pro panel overview, number of student, number of courses that you have, assignment pending, essay pending, pro panel reporting, activity, and progress chart. Once you have members going through your courses, this will fill the data of that one. So that should be handy, especially if you have a large list of members and you have lots of courses and assignments and stuff. Okay, so now let's check out LearnDash in its plain version. Now, first is I want to go to the add-ons here so that I could show you. If you're using WooCommerce with LearnDash, you have this option. You could install that right away. But what this does is it works with when someone purchases your product from WooCommerce, the digital version, and then you want them to be enrolled in your LearnDash, then you need this add-on. I mean, LearnDash course, you need this add-on. Also, it works with Paid Membership Pro, Stripe, and Achievements, and so on. Here, they have lots of lists in here. So most of the time, I get questions like, do I need Memberium with LearnDash? Do I need this one? By default, LearnDash could stand on its own because it has a direct integration with Stripe and I think PayPal. So Stripe and PayPal, as you can see. So you could accept payment with Stripe and PayPal right away with LearnDash. You don't need WooCommerce actually. So you could just use it directly. And then it also has some emails that you could configure like course, purchase, success, new user registration, and so on. But if you're checking like what other integration do work with LearnDash, so please check out the LearnDash add-ons list because they keep on updating this list. They also have this third-party tab, which you could check. For sure, these are things that are tested and compatible already with LearnDash. So you could like check those out. Some of here are old, so maybe you need to be like test in your staging site first before you activate it. Okay, so next is courses. I'm just gonna set up very quickly some courses here. You could follow through or skip this version because if you've seen my last video, I have dived through much deeper into this process. But I'm gonna just set up a sample course here. And okay, so I'm gonna set up course 1. Publish. And again, if you are setting up your course, do note that by default it is open. So you need to decide here if you want it free, buy now, recurring, or close. If you see buy now and then recurring and so on, it will depend on the integration payment that you have set up, Stripe or PayPal. This one, I'm just gonna set it to closed. Oh well, I'm just gonna set up to buy now, $99, and then for now I'm just gonna set up a link here. And then on the builder, I will add some lessons. So lesson 1, lesson 2, and then here I also want to add some topics. So again, you could do everything directly here. You don't need to jump back and forth. Before, when LearnDash was new, I remember I needed to create all of this lesson and topic directly to the page, lessons and topic itself, which I will show you in a bit. But now they added this course builder, which is very handy. So let's just check out our course. Since we're an admin, we could see everything here. So before, there was no page builder. You needed to create your course here, and then lessons here, topics, and then you need to connect them. It's like similar to what I'm showing you with Jet Engine, where I created those custom posts that has modules as lesson. It's kind of similar in the process, but now they have this builder, so it's very handy. Let's add another one so that I could show you. I'm not sure if I could duplicate this. Okay, could not, but I'm just gonna add a new one. Again, feel free to skip this process if you have already know how to do this. I'm just gonna add lesson 1. I want to show you how the grid system works. Okay, just gonna update that. And then lastly, I'm gonna add course 3. I'm gonna leave everything open now. Publish, publish. Okay. If we go to whatever your link on the website, like www.site.com/courses, you will see all of your courses list in there. Now I'm gonna add an add-on, see if I could fix that, and there's this LearnDash course grid. So I'm gonna install that, activate. Let's just see if this fix the grids. Okay, so it doesn't. So I'm gonna try to change the theme, add new. I'm gonna use the Astra one since I'm not using Elementor here, so I'll try Astra. Active, refresh. It's still not doing the grid that I want, so I'm gonna check here, add-ons. And then I'm gonna go to, okay, so I want to have that grid version. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up Astra. It says I could do starter templates. So I'm gonna activate that. Okay, I'm gonna go to appearance, Astra options. And then here, there is a LearnDash thing. I think I need to... Okay, so it's only available in the Pro version. So I'm gonna try to change the theme, and instead, maybe I want to try a different one. I want to try if I could like do the grid without Elementor. So I'm just wondering about that. I'm gonna activate this. Okay, so this is Ocean theme right now. It's kind of strange because supposedly if you have this add-on, it will transform. Okay, so it is needing this course grid. I see. So that's why. So this is kind of like using the archive template. So I'm going to use that shortcode. If that's the case, I'm going to create a new one, page, and then all courses. And here, I think you could say LearnDash course grid. Okay. and then view page. Okay, we now have that. So as you can see, I was trying to see if I could like enable this grid by default on the archive template, but doesn't work that way in this themes. But example, if you're using the BodyBoss and I go to, I think, courses. Oops. Hold on. I think my demo is expired. Okay. Okay. Doesn't work. Okay. LearnDash, all courses. Okay, so also you need to have that one. Okay, because of their link. Is their link always have the community on it? Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, backslash courses and BodyBoss by default has this grading system. So one of the advantage. But if you're using different theme, you need to design your archive page for your LearnDash so that like this one is all courses. I'm not sure if you could see my screen. Let me just shrink it down. This is all courses, but example, if I go to just the courses, it's using the default archive of your theme. Now let's just change and try to use lastly the hello theme. Okay, now it's active. Let's just check. I think it should be exactly the same. Yep, exactly the same. So again, with this templates or page builders, your courses page is gonna be plain, but if you're gonna use BodyBoss by default, they have this design for you already. So you have your all courses tab and of course the my courses tab for the list. So if we check out course 1, this is with the hello theme from Elementor. This is exactly like the very plain version of your LearnDash. And in LearnDash, you could go to the settings. They have this focus mode. If you enable that, do a refresh, check out the lessons. As you can see, it did change. So this one is like a kind of similar version to what BodyBoss has. So if you check out the courses here, so you can see the left navigation is kind of similar to what they have, but as you can see, BodyBoss just has this nicer and cleaner look for me personally. That's my preference compared to this one. But again, that doesn't mean it doesn't work. Like that doesn't mean you need BodyBoss all the time. This is like if you really need to change the design here, you could just go to like in terms of color, you could set the colors here. In terms of maybe font, you could change the font family on your theme. And then if you really have like specific needs, maybe you just can use like a CSS code and override it that way. But if you wanna like just use LearnDash right away and then just have this plain like the layout from BodyBoss right away, then you could also just purchase the BodyBoss theme as an add-on to your LearnDash website. So I hope this video helps. I just want to show the plain version of LearnDash because I don't want to have that video like I have this BodyBoss version and then maybe others will expect that by default that is the design of LearnDash. No, that is the BodyBoss version, and maybe in the future there's different companies that will do their version with LearnDash. So if you want to take advantage of those, then investments on templates like BodyBoss should be like worth it. But if you have like specific design in mind, then of course you could just hire a developer and add your CSS code and customization yourself and do it that way. I know a lot of like developer and agency uses LearnDash and doesn't use BodyBoss because they have this different project, different design and layouts and stuff. So it doesn't make sense of using BodyBoss all the time, and it really depends on the projects that you're working on. Now, if you have like questions about LearnDash, let me know in the comment section. But do note that we have like walkthrough LearnDash with BodyBoss in my past videos, so please check those out. And if this video helps, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification button so that I keep you posted when I post videos like this. In my next video, I will be walking you through with Tutor LMS. It's a plugin that I'm new, but I will show you things and stuff that it also has, and maybe compare it with LearnDash because they have released a lot of development recently based on their posts. So I wanna dive through with those one. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.